You join us today in JayEmm's 430 Scuderia. No, not the first one, the second one. And by now you would have seen the reveal on the main channel. We were wondering, really, should JayEmm have bought another 430 Scuderia? I'm feeling slightly biased because I'm currently sitting in the driver's seat of the 430 and this is my first time ever driving one.
Exactly where I'm coming from, the perspective where I already got the chance to sit in the passenger seat of the last one. Yeah. So I can really have a much more unbiased perspective, whereas now obviously you get to drive it, so you're very happy he's bought another one.
The last one, well, we were there to collect it. If you haven't seen that video, we'll leave a link to that in the description. And that was a pretty awesome day though, wasn't it? Very
awesome day. It was a shame the fate of that car didn't end like the journey started.
The rough gist of it is there were a few issues with the car, couldn't be fixed. They went back in the end, and honestly, James was really devastated to say goodbye to that car. He didn't really get a chance to fully enjoy it. It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
But as you may have seen on the reveal video of this one, the spec of this, I think it's a lot better.
Oh, the spec on this one's so good. I personally love the black paint. I loved it with the yellow accent. And it's actually my favorite Ferrari spec because of the Ferrari badge, which is black and yellow. This specific spec as well, carbon everywhere. Pretty much every carbon box was ticked on the option list. That's wicked.
If he didn't buy another 430, I wouldn't blame him, because the last one kind of spent probably more time in the garage than on the road with him driving it and enjoying it. Not that there was like anything terrible wrong with it, it was just the suspension knocking that was just incurable. All of that's explained on James's main channel. Now, I'm actually surprised that this is a car that James would go for, because his taste is normally quite refined, isn't it?
Yeah, very refined. This car's so loud, not just from the engine, but the road noise, because it's got no sound deadening. The F12 is very loud when you get on it. When you're cruising, it's silent.
James is as much a car enthusiast as a driving enthusiast. He is an excellent driver. I've followed him quite a lot. And I think this car is really for one particular reason. Because once you get on a road like this,
That's why he's got another one.
Yeah, just that little burst there is enough to tell you why anyone would want this car. It wouldn't be a car that you would want to, you know, go cruising on the motorway for hours in. Well, we would.
Yeah, unless you're idiots like us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But for the typical person, you wouldn't. Unless where you were going had the ultimate road, somewhere like Scotland, where James took the first one. And once you get there, I think it would all be worth it. This one's got a few issues that I think we're going to talk about in another video. I think you could see from his excitement getting the first one that this was like his dream car.
Yeah.
This is one of your dream cars as well, but...
Oh yeah, this was one of my dream cars for many, many years, and James have it in my dream spec as well. It's just epic. There's a
motorbike behind us. I don't want to be seen to be holding him up. yesterday you got to drive the R8 GT, another one of your dream cars. We were in convoy with me in this and you in that. That must have been awesome, right?
Oh, it was epic, you know. Felt like a childhood dream. Especially to be doing it with my dad as well, it was epic. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you check out Sports and Touring. Link will be in the description below. Not too sure if that video will be out yet, so if it's not, just make sure you subscribe to look out for it.
It's an absolutely incredible car. It is exactly the kind of car that I like to drive. It's exactly the kind of car that I think can stretch you and make you learn a few things about your own driving abilities or limitations and encourage you to just get better at it. I know he does like a track day, and this is definitely going to have to see some time on track.
Yeah, and you know, with James, he's very much like us in the sense that he gets his cars and he likes to own them and enjoy them over a period of time. He's not chopping and changing cars all the time.
Exactly.
And he didn't get to do that, so hopefully now with this one he will get to do it.
Yes, and as much as James is a very good friend of mine, and I am very happy for him right now, I'll be honest, I'm most happy for myself because I'm driving it. But let's deal with the real question at hand. Should James have bought another one? Yes, 100%. 100%. If you had this dream of owning a particular car, and it was one of his dream cars, wasn't it? Although when we were picking it up, you were perhaps a little bit more excited than him. Maybe he was just more anxious. When you put so much into buying that car, I can imagine if it left a kind of negative feeling. And for me, that's why he probably did need to buy another 430 Scuderia. If you've owned one briefly and it wasn't quite up to scratch, quite up to par, then one of the best things you could possibly do, I think, is actually buy another one. Thank you to all of you for watching. And if you think James should or shouldn't have got another 430 Scuderia, let us know in the comments and tell us why.
And also let us know what you would have gone with instead, because I'd be curious to know. Similar kind of price range and similar kind of feel of car. What would you guys have gone for?
So if you've enjoyed today, please give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and choose notifications. And we'll see you next time on JayEmm Friends.